Greetings. Welcome. We are inside my camper. And my camper is a nice camper. It sleeps too comfortably, 4 if you're real cozy, but it has a big drawback. This unit here that is a television, which is great if you happen to be at a campsite where you can pick up a signal. But the problem is it has a DVD player, and that limits you to the amount of movies you want to carry with you. I don't want to carry a lot of movies as DVDs. So my goal is to add an addendum to this. What I'm going to do, I'm going to hook up a tablet that will pivot left and right and up and down. This will, and it has a slightly bigger screen than a television. This will allow us to watch our movies on it. And I will have ports for the headphone or speaker and the power plug so that I could keep it running. This happens to be probably one of the cheapest tablets on the market. It's something called the Prestige. Got it at Walmart. It's $104 with tax. I had an iPad tablet version 1. The battery died. It won't hold a charge. And at what I paid for it, it's cheaper to go and just buy a cheap-ass $100 tablet with 32 gig card in it. I can shove in easily 32 movies on this. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's go see me make this. Well, make part of it. Because I'm doing this on an iPhone and I do not have a tripod for it. So stuff will be handheld. You'll be seeing stuff after I've done it. But cut me some slack. I haven't been in my workshop for over 3 years. I've had surgeries, and right now I'm starting to get it organized, but nothing like finding something you got to do at the last minute. So let's see how this all shapes up. Okay, so these are the parts I intend to use for the movie watching in the camper. I'm about ready to give it a spray. I'm using shellac because it'll dry faster. It'll give me a chance to give it multiple coats. And of course it's my work table, so I am quite alright with some shellac being on it because it has to be finished yet anyway. This piece goes on the back of this. It's actually upside down. I don't know if you can see it, but there's actually purple heartwood in the center. That's enough for this section. I will add more as I get into the assembly phase. Okay, all these pieces have been shellacked, and now it's going to be time to give them a light sanding with some 100 grit sandpaper. And yeah, I really do need to redo that tabletop. And of course I've decided at the last minute I'm going to do a design change. I'm going to make those pieces look like that, but bigger. So we'll see how that turns out. Show me sanding it down, but I don't have a way of holding my iPhone up. So you're going to have to wait until it's done. Okay, so here we go. The actual video player holder, I'm satisfied with that. I even gave it a coat of paste wax. And of course, since I changed the shape of these to make it look a little less done by a 5-year-old, that meant I had to revarnish everything and do that again. And that little piece over here, where it is, yeah, that one. That combines with these two, goes in between, and these two. That provides one pivot arm. This goes to the video player. This goes to this unit, which will be mounted someplace in the camper. So next time you see this, I should start assembling it. Okay, that's it. Okay, all the parts have been buffed with steel wool and soap and water, and they've got a coating of Chapman's beeswax polish, which is a mix of beeswax and Canuba wax. Got it from Lee Valley about 200 years ago. Still looks good. Okay, let's start putting this together. This front piece, this is going to be my pivot point. Allow it to swing. This is a joint arm. This will allow it to give me different angles. And the joint arm will connect to here. And this is the opposite swing arm that'll fit to the wall mount. And misplaced. Where is it? My wing nut. There it is. Now the last section, I'm just going to demo it against the wall and then later show it in the camper. So let's go to the wall. Just putting 2 screws in just to hold it. It's obviously, it's not going to stay here. Gotta put the new swing arm on. Okay, that's not like 40-inch bolt. When in doubt, salvage. Okay. Now that it's mounted in the camper, I could lock it into any position, pivot it, bring it out more. Okay. And like so. Now it's time to install it in the camper. Okay. Well, as you can see, it is installed. I would have liked to have shown you the install, but that was kind of impossible. I barely had room to move the screwdriver around. Now this does have the ability to pivot. So I can move it around all the other way. And it pivots up, except I just locked it. Okay, well, this is it in a nutshell. Color seems to match up with the current woodwork in here. So it can be adjusted and it can be turned around. I guess in theory I could actually watch it in another area, but most likely not. I'll just load movies onto it or watch Netflix if the campgrounds happen to have Wi-Fi. Well, that's it. It was fun to build. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.